Hello, everybody. My name is Shane, and I'm joined here with my friend Joe. Say hi, Joe.
Hello, Shane. I am Shane's co-host for this mediocre podcast that probably was not my idea.
Mediocre pie, yeah. But me and my friend, me and Joe here, we were hoping to start up, like a little podcast series and just have some fun with it. You know,
Let's start off somewhere, Shane.
you gotta start somewhere.
Definitely.
But it's just gonna be like a little mini series. We're probably gonna upload maybe like once a week, possibly, maybe. I don't know. I'm also gonna start doing gaming content on my channel now because I actually have a computer that can run games.
What are you thinking of calling your I think his older YouTube channel is called Rory Rayquaza, right?
Yeah,
That
that's
one
my
you're
old one.
revamping? What are you thinking
I'm
of
gonna
calling it?
revamp. I think I'm
Shane
gonna revamp it
podcasting
into my
game.
It's a thing I'm gonna call it like the Mate87, like what my profile
Uh,
user and
yeah,
username is for like everything.
yeah.
Because I'm not really sure what else I was gonna call it, but that was the
Do you,
idea.
do you have the thumbnail?
Oh God, the thumbnail. Yeah, there's an interesting thumbnail that Joe made for this video, and it's going to be very funny to say the least. Very funny.
Yeah, that show. It's awesome.
Oh my God, yeah. Anyone watching the video is gonna see the thumbnail, so they're gonna click on it.
Oh my God, the thumbnail should be a whole video.
That should be the whole video.
Just the whole video of us talking while there's like Trump there. There's just a funny photo of Mussolini.
Oh God. But
Oh
this is
Lord.
our second time kind of recording this because Joe's
I
Max
had,
is kind of garbage.
I had to like kind of borrow, like quote unquote, borrow my mom's MacBook Pro. So I always
Quote
tended to use my MacBook a lot, but she's just old and like needs to like be thrown out in the back and put a slug in, honestly.
old machinery, my friend.
Yeah, old hardware ain't the best. I mean, YouTube just works fine on it for some reason. Out of everything else, YouTube is just spectacular.
I mean,
Everything
it has
else
to
is
be good
like,
at something.
wow. I kind of do like the Pro though. It's very fast. It's a lot
I mean,
faster.
like it has enough RAM. I think run YouTube fairly well, depending on what browser you're using, of course. Because we all know Chrome. Chrome will eat up everything because it's Chrome.
I had to use Chrome because behind the scenes before this started, I couldn't even hear Shane, but he could hear me, and
Yeah,
so
it was weird.
I had to like use Chrome. I was using Safari. And I was on an incognito tab originally, but and then I tried putting on a normal one, that didn't work, and now I'm on Chrome and it somehow worked. Guess Chrome is better.
Kind of. I used well because I had the same Mac as Joe. We got them around the same time. Because our
Yeah.
school got new computers, so they basically let everybody buy their old Mac if they wanted it.
Oh my God. I think I got lucky with mine though. I think it was kind of nice, but then it just progressively got worse. I'd say it got worse like when I like because we got these CDs that would when we put in will translate our computers back to like normal Macs that are not like on the school like system. It's very complicated. I went through my room like last week and just got rid of them.
I still have the CDs, but yeah, basically they would restore the program to your Mac, and it worked. I mean, you quote unquote got like some iTunes stuff and like a couple apps like GarageBand and like Keynote for free, but it didn't really
Yeah,
work super well.
I have a YouTube channel .com/Rocket Gamer, Rocket of two T's. But I originally wanted to try and edit with Movie Maker, but when I put because of my computer's slow ass hardware, it basically just froze the thing. So every time I open up Movie Maker, it's just it's like still loading, and I'm like, oh, I have
Wait,
to
you
like
use
I can't
Movie
even like
Maker?
force quit. I can't even force quit out of it. It's like my computer's chugging, so I have to like hard boot it down. That's the only way I can fix it.
So wait, you used like Movie Maker?
Yeah,
Or like
I only put
or did you use
the
iMovie or whatever?
first Battlefield video ever, like a long time ago. I was gonna edit it on there, then it like just did that thing I talked about. I got to use the software that Elgato gave me, and I can like cut video and like I can't even add in other video or like change filters. That would be cool or something like that. I can like split like a 2 hour video into like 20-minute segments or something like that. That would be a lot better than just you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of
Like,
people will buy a Mac like if you're a content creator. I mean, a lot of people are gonna have like their main PC, but some people have a Mac in the background just because a lot of people find iMovie a lot easier to use than like Windows Movie Maker or some of the other apps out there. And
wait,
it's
this isn't a
kind of
Mac.
like
This isn't a MacBook Pro. This
free.
is a MacBook Air. It's a
Yeah,
MacBook Air. I mean, there's really nothing too different besides it's a bit thinner. It's thinner than a pencil, apparently.
it's fitter and it's more up to date, of course, for the hardware.
Yeah, of course. I definitely like for college. I want to the new one because old Mackie Doodle over there sitting behind me isn't gonna do much.
Yeah,
Like,
or
all
you
right,
gotta
time to
get a new
go.
one for college. Look, we're gonna get you like I don't know, maybe like one of these like Dell. Like I'm using right now. I'm on a Dell Inspiron 15, the 5000 series, and it is a beast of a computer. I gotta say,
Can
it's
you
very well.
for
Works
for
very
the
well.
Dell? Is it like mostly like Google Drive or can you like drag and drop stuff?
No, you can like drag and drop, but see the thing about drag, even on the Macs with drag and drop, a lot of it will like destroy kind of like your like files. It will
Oh,
it's an easy way to corrupt your files and kind of like
just drag and
lose them.
dropping.
Yeah,
You have to keep them in folders, and then you can just like, but you have to like manually not like drag and drop, but just like so a few buttons and like file it over or something like that.
yeah. Well, I mean, all you gotta do is you just go into your file and you're like, okay, I want these documents. You highlight them, and you're just like, you like copy them and make a copy of it, or you're gonna just cut them and then paste them somewhere.
Yeah, I sure hope.
It's really simple, and you can still move stuff around. But I mean, I think you'd like it more. I mean, it has a lot more power, and it's a lot less of a price.
Yeah, how much is a MacBook Pro? Hold on, I'll look it up.
They're very expensive to say the least. I mean, they're not cheap.
Let's look
I
up
mean, this
MacBook.
computer, the
I
computer
know,
I'm
I know
using right
a lot of
now.
college kids use them. Actually, people in our high school.
Yeah, well, I mean, the computer I'm using right now, it isn't really. It is more expensive, but I think it's a beast. It has touchscreen. It's got a backlit keyboard. It's got like an
Yeah.
amazing camera, IRL camera. I mean, IR camera.
And
It's
there's
it's a
one
Core 7 for Intel, which is very
for
powerful.
$450. It's refurbished. It must have been used. Oh, that's a
450.
13.3-inch one. Oh, wait, 16-inch MacBook Pro with Touch Bar, 9th Gen, 8th Gen Core Intel, $2,500. I don't even think I have that much in my bank account at the moment because of the $300 Lego splurge.
The Legos. Oh God.
Um, so how's the how you doing in this virus situation? Because we can't say it unless you because YouTube's gonna be like, no.
No, you can't say that word. You're not allowed to talk about it, even though we promote news about it and whatever.
Yeah, like, I go on YouTube and there's Trump talking about um virus. And I want to say it, but I can't
There's
because I know
Trump
shit.
and
Be like,
there's like Trump, there's Fox, there's CNN, there's every single news company. It's all on the front page. I mean, I get some of it's
yeah,
like informal, but I don't understand part of it either because like they don't want the YouTubers to talk about it, and YouTubers a lot of time do the news.
yeah,
Like
like come on, this is
Keemstar.
like government. I think it's because YouTube got in trouble with the FCC. With like that whole child scandal thing. Um, if you guys don't know what it is, it's YouTube had a problem with pedophiles on their site, where where videos of little kids there's there was this pedophile ring, and what they do is it timestamp these little girls like compromising positions, like in a gymnastic video, or it's very gross. It's
It's
almost inhumane.
disgusting. It's very
No,
disgusting, and it's good that they
like
put a stop to it. But I mean, the FCC,
the
you can
FCC
tell that
caught
they
one of
don't.
it first.
Well, you can tell though that they're all boomers just because of some of the restrictions that they put up, and they
They're all
said,
boomers.
you know, you know,
Barrel.
rules. I think was some of the words that like kids would find that I would use like what makes your like what wording of your videos like you can't say like cool and like rad or something stupid like that, which is
Oh, we should be saying that then. Like in the comments section, or just like the
no,
debunked
just
like
it's in the video. Like they didn't want that stuff in the video because they're saying,
my
using language
God,
like that appeals to
there's worse
kids.
things we can say on the internet. You know that, right? FCC, a G Pie, if he still works there. Yeah, I
I don't.
haven't
They don't. They're
heard
not
from him in a
very
while.
up to date with what kids are really doing on the internet. I mean, a lot of it's gonna come from a lot of it's kids playing Fortnite and watching
Like,
Minecraft videos or something like that. And no none of the kids these days are gonna say words like cool and rad. And
oh,
that's just
we're gonna say
and
we just say,
YouTubers
okay,
saying it
boomer.
makes it even stupider because like let's say it's in like the you're playing a video game and it's like in the script or something like that. And you're doing commentary and you say it and it's like really.
Yeah, I don't get that, honestly. It's
It just
that's
shows
an
you how much of a boomers, all the boomers that are like part of are the stupid internet FCC. It's just dumb. They don't really know what they're talking about for some of it.
for some
And I
reason.
understand it, but
I hope
they don't understand it well.
Sunday I see like politicians our age going in and like setting bills. So it's like because like if we can stream music, I think they're still under the impression that people still buy music. No, we stream it. Pay
Yeah,
$10 to stream unlimited music, something like that. It's like Spotify, for example. Like I don't get it either. Like I have a bad stuttering problem. I lose my train of thought. um. Oh Lord, I'm just a train wreck right now.
oof.
They're saying, oh yeah, like people don't buy music anymore. Oh, like
It's
what's
all
the
through
point?
Spotify
What's the
and
point of
like other
having these
apps.
laws still in place? It's like, oh, like Lee, I kid you not, the song Maple Leaf Rag, some no other classical songs, not Maple Leaf Rag. That's the one you can use in videos. But other classical songs from like 1830, you can't use. They're under a copyright law. Like not like I'm
You
saying
can't
like
sing the happy birthday song or whatever, right?
Happy Birthday is copyrighted. like come on. Like these companies like UMG, Warner Music, like they're just buying up every song. They also ruined rap. Also ruined rap because rap sampled every song and because that's how rap is made. Rap is made by just like sampling songs and then like people are spitting bars.
Spin bars.
Imagine rap without like a cool beat. It's just vocals. And it's like oh lord.
I know.
You need that music background.
What they do
For
is
example,
they buy out all these old songs. When someone thinks that they're copyright safe or someone mentions like uses it in a video or something like just a small part of it, they're gonna go after them immediately, and that's how they make a lot of money from
yeah,
these YouTubers. Because I mean, basically what happens when it gets copyrighted, the money goes from the video that you just posted to them. So that's the problem with the music, and a lot of it's
yeah.
very stupid.
I want to go back to the rap game, but these rappers had to pay millions in like royalties just to use their song in their song. That's fucking crazy. Like I can understand like if people are saying no, this is mine, but then like that person that made it's like this is actually mine. It's just an imposter. Like that's how copyright should work, not like what we're doing right now. Oh
I
Lord.
know. It's a
It's
bro.
just the
Well,
government trying to censor the
YouTube
media,
itself
and
is a
it doesn't
broken
work.
system. YouTube is
Mm,
like literally broken. It's like it's such a bad place right now. Especially, I mean, I've seen YouTubers that are actually just taking breaks from YouTube just because the algorithm they have out right
I
now
don't
just
blame
doesn't
them.
make any sense, and they're not fixing it because this virus. They're not able to fix like copyright claims and things like that because of this virus. Because people are working from home and they can't, and they have all these robots now that are reviewing videos, and it's really hurting a
It's
lot of
no longer
YouTubers.
just like people reviewing these videos. I remember my favorite YouTubers. His name's The Professional. He did an 11-hour video, and on the new Star Wars game, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. He said he
Great
really
game.
liked the game. He got claimed, like, like at the end of the game, where the Star Wars theme song plays, something he couldn't take out, even if he tried hard to take it out. It wouldn't like if it's just muted because like the problem is like it doesn't take like YouTube doesn't take out the song. It just mutes the part that the song's on. Like why don't you just take like I'm pretty sure you can do something where you can just have the song out and it doesn't get that dramatic feel. Just left it in. It's like I don't care because he knows You know, the people that review the claims are the people that made the claims themselves. Like, how
I
much of a
know.
bullshit kind of thing is that?
It's not a good system at all. It's really dumb. And even now, like a lot of it's like so a lot of it, was done, by person. Now it's all being done by all these like robots just because, this virus and the YouTube staff apparently can't work from home on a job that's online.
I don't get it. Yeah, you make a good point there, Shane.
It doesn't make any sense. And the algorithm right now is so messed up. It's so bad for YouTubers. And it's just a lot of it's just because they
David
have
Gilmour
these,
trying to sue
unbalanced
me
like
because I'm using
systems
his
and
logo. I'm
I
using the
mean,
Pink Floyd logo.
I know.
So like, it's so bullshit. Like, come on. The internet's the internet. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's the Wild West, but it's not the Wild West anymore because the normies invaded. But
Exactly. I mean,
we were all normies at once. Like, we all listened to what the government said, or like looked up at our corporate overlords like Coca-Cola, McDonald's. What's another one that's a big?
Burger King,
Yeah, the
Wendy's.
Burger King.
I mean,
Christ, I feel like
there's a
McDonald's is
lot of
more of my
huge
childhood because
companies.
in the town we live in, I think Burger King is like the closest one's like 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
Like,
Same with Arby's.
yeah, Arby's was it kind of it's smacked a bit, but like people have been like making fun of it and stuff because like it's like they advertise something, it looks very good, but then when they get it, it's like, oh, is this shredded meat?
I
Stuff
like
like that.
Arby's a lot. I think it tastes very
Yeah,
good.
I
I mean,
do too. Like when you bite into just a classic roast beef sandwich, though, I don't know, it gives you a good feeling. I don't know why. It's just the way you bite in, it feels just like something like that. I don't know how to explain it.
it does. Well, I mean, it's basically like one of my favorite sandwiches, I gotta say. Especially with
Yeah,
the Arby's sauce. The Arby's sauce really, makes it really good, I gotta say. That's one of my
say
favorite
my
fast foods.
favorite sandwich, not from Arby's, but just in general, it's just an Italian sub. Those smack because like you got the right amount of spice, saltiness,
I mean,
meat.
a lot of people like the Italian subs, and I mean, everybody likes subs. I feel like in general, like it's
Yeah,
really hard to hate a sub because there's so many different sub combinations. You have
you can't. Like,
regular ham and
don't like the
cheese. You can have
Italian
like a
sub?
club,
You get a beef
turkey,
sub. Yeah, turkey, chicken,
meatball
beef.
sub.
I feel like Italian's good though because there's ham, salami, provolone, capicola, that good stuff. That honestly, I feel like that's the best meat. Honestly, like I've never been a fan too much of like what is it called, roast beef. I used to have it a lot when I was a kid, but I'm just like, no, it's actually better salami.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of understand that. I mean, you can't have the same thing forever, to say the least.
Oh,
It gets old too fast.
yeah,
But
definitely.
it's definitely. I mean, what do you think the best sub place is? Like in your opinion, what is the best sub place?
I don't know how to say this. Like Michigan in general, or just like in the world. We got
Uh,
like if people do view this,
I don't know. Probably like. I mean, like, what's your favorite, sub place to go to?
Jersey Mike's. That's an international brand, I think, or no, it's a
They
more
are, yeah.
national brand.
I I really like Jersey Mike's subs. I think they probably have the
Uh,
best. I mean, they have like really good like seasoning and stuff.
it's like $13 for a giant ass like 16-inch sub or something like that. Like I always get the big one because like I'm making an investment. I'm like because like I can have buy this for lunch and then I can have other half after work. Same with
Exactly.
Jimmy John's. So Jimmy John's is like second place for me when it comes to subs.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
like
I do like. I think I like Jimmy John's bread a lot. I think their bread tastes very good.
it's very good.
And I mean, and they are very fast. I mean, you can order the sub and
No,
it'll basically be
I'm
done.
only sitting there for like less than like I'm only there for like less than 5 minutes, and then I'm like got my sub.
I'm
Been
not
like the
even there
big
for
one.
5 minutes. I'm there for like about I order and like 5 seconds after the sub's done. That's how fast it is.
Well, the sub's done. Gotta go get it. I'm like, man, I didn't expect it to be that fast. Let me go.
Of course, I mean,
Have you had a Marcus Pizza sub though?
no, I haven't.
They kind of smack though at times. So it's basically just a heated Italian sub.
That
It's
sounds
got like
good.
yellow peppers. Yellow peppers, lettuce. And the bread is kind of flaky, but that's what you get when you roast a sub.
Yeah. I mean, the other sub place. I mean, I go to Subway a lot too. I mean, I like Subway. Uh,
I mean, I do too, but I've never really found it Italian there.
I
I
really,
just
I like the steak and
I get the
cheese.
spicy Italian. I get the spicy Italian at times. Kind of does
Yeah,
rock. You know the controversy of Subway though, of like chemical bread. That's kind of what kept me away for a bit. But I'm like, it's still good.
yeah, it still tastes good, and it's definitely, there's a lot more Subways, out than like Jimmy John's and things like that.
I got the feeling that they're gonna be falling. They're falling down again. I don't like they come, but like they're the bigger. I think they're the more recognizable sub brand. You know, sub.
Yeah,
Everyone knows what a Subway is. I think
they
it's
they definitely
international,
are.
right? Subway
Yeah, I believe
International.
it is.
Yeah, that's probably why. That's the big reason why. But I think they've been falling down. Like just not a lot of people are buying chains, like franchises.
Well, I mean, there's so many Subways though. You got to think
Yeah,
about
like
that.
you can get a Subway anywhere. Honestly,
I
it's
mean,
just
there's
so
there's Subways
small.
and gas stations. There's that many Subways.
Yeah, especially the one where we live. It's in a gas. It's in a Mug and Bops.
My friend over here, he thinks Subway is superior. He thinks that's the best sub place. So
Me?
no, no, no. One of my
Oh,
other friends.
like you know I do. I'd be like hop in my minivan, boy. We're gonna go for a ride to Jersey
Go for
Mike's
a ride.
up in Ypsilanti or something like that.
I mean, the other thing about Subway though, it's nice. It's a lot. They can be a lot more like well pickier if you're sub. You don't have
Yeah,
to put everything on. And they have. I think that's the one nice thing about it is kind of like their options. A lot of other
one
sub
thing
places are more kind of like standard. While over there, you just kind of like choose what you really want on it.
I've learned is just don't complain about fast food. Their lives are already hard enough. Like they just want to go home and stuff like that. It's
I mean, you're working at fast food, and unless you're like maybe the manager or something, you kind of have a
like
bad job.
if I'm like, oh crap, they missed the topping. I don't give a shit. I'll still eat it. I'm not that picky. I'd be like well, maybe next time. I remember
Look,
I
the
got a
one thing I care about though is like the sauce. Okay, if I go to like McDonald's or something, and there's no sauce there, that's when I kind of freak out. It's like I really need my sauce for my nuggets or my chicken tenders or something, and I just it happens too much to me. It's like they forget my sauce or they forget my straw.
I've never really had sauce for McNuggets. Honestly, I've always just eaten them plain and
I mean,
stuff
I,
like
I
that.
like my sauce. I like sweet and sour sauce, barbecue, honey mustard. Those are all really good. I'm not really a big ranch fan, but I mean,
Barbecue
I
is
kind of
pretty
need
good.
my
That's the only
sauce.
sauce I've had. Like I've just never had sauce on McNuggets. I've always just eaten them because they're just salty goodness, I guess.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I mean, compared to
Yeah,
the
I,
fries, though, the
yeah,
fries
they're.
are a bit different.
I was talking to one of my friends. He's like, you know, it takes a McDonald's fry over a century to like biodegrade. I'm like, shit.
Well, I mean,
What
no
is?
one ever said they're good for you, but I mean, they taste good.
It's a guilty pleasure.
Fast,
You know
that's what
that one
fast food is.
guilty pleasures.
I
No
mean,
wonder I remember talking to my French teachers and like no, never mind. That's another story for another day. But I was talking to my friends in Australia. You know who I'm talking about.
yeah,
I was like, what comes to mind of America? They're like McDonald's, guns, and alcohol. I'm like, fair point. Fair point.
alcohol.
Like that's not my saying. That's a saying from people over in Australia.
They're Australian,
Yeah,
so
they do have
they're
McDonald's there
upside
too.
down.
Like,
Of course they do.
look at it this
McDonald's
way.
is everywhere.
It's just an invasion, American invasion of
I
everyone.
can
It's like,
probably go to the middle of Russia and find a McDonald's.
yeah, it's funny. It's, towards the end of the Cold War, McDonald's had the balls to put a McDonald's in the middle of Moscow. You know the Cold War is over when a McDonald's is in the middle of the Soviet Union.
Basically,
Hey, 30,000 people just, you know how bad it is when 30,000 people come to have a generic burger.
a generic burger. That's what they
It's
are. No,
typically
the,
what
the
it is.
real question here though is, what fast food brand has the best fries?
Oh, good one. I've kind of liked Five Guys.
Well,
Five
I
Guys
mean,
got some good
they're
fries.
kind of. I mean, I mean, well, Five
They
Guys is
give you
amazing
a fuck
fries.
ton
We
though.
we all know that.
They give you a boatload of fries. And I haven't gotten a boatload of fries yet because I ordered a small. But like if you order like a large, it like,
You
oh,
get so many fries.
here's the tray.
Look. What I found out is you can order about a medium fries, and they give you so many fries. It's about enough for two people.
I know. I got a
They-
small fry though, and they didn't give me like the bonus fries at the bottom
That
of the
and they're,
bag.
I
No,
mean,
I
they're
really
all,
don't care. I got what I paid for.
yeah, but all the fries are like really, like nice and like, big and like they're very good. I mean, they definitely have the best fries. Like hands down, I gotta say, the best fries.
They always say they got fresh potatoes coming in every day. Like you see on the boards, like our potatoes came from Boise,
Iowa
Idaho,
or
or
yeah,
they came
no.
from Iowa,
So some
or
it's nice. I mean, you definitely know that they're
came
fresh, and
from
you can
like
tell that they're fresh.
Florida. Who knows?
I mean, because you see the bags of like potatoes in their stores and stuff,
Yeah.
and it's
So the
definitely good.
peanuts. The peanuts is actually kind of nice.
But I mean, like, I
When
don't
I
like the
when I
more
get
like,
those braces off, I'm just gonna be scooping peanuts into like my fucking apron or something like that.
I know. But I mean, like out of the more typical fast food chains, like, what's your favorite like place for fries? Like my favorite two places for fries are Wendy's, because I feel like Wendy's fries are like a little bit more like
And
fresher.
Wendy's fries kind of smack though. Sometimes they give you soggy ones, but sometimes they give you the good ones.
Yeah, a lot of the times I get like the really good like Wendy's fries, and like they just taste so good, and the like the sea salt too. That's like just it's just
Yeah,
extra.
I'm not, kind of got a little ticked off because I didn't salt my fries, but I'm like, their lives are hard enough. Just get the
Their lives are
salt on
hard
my
enough.
table and just sprinkle some in. Yeah,
The
that
other
it.
place I like for fries though is like Arby's.
Oh, Arby's fries kind of smack too. Honestly, any kind of fries smack. But Burger King, they kind of got a weird taste to them. Like, you
Yeah,
ever had Burger King fries?
yeah, I have.
They're a tad bit strange.
Yeah, I mean they're all right. Burger King's not really like my favorite restaurant, but I mean they definitely have some good stuff. Like, I mean they have the Whopper is pretty good. It's a good burger.
Whopper is pretty good.
It's a
I
good
tried.
burger for like how much you're
I mean,
paying for it.
first impression though I got of it, it just dripped everywhere. Like I'm like,
Yeah,
all right, time to take a bite. I took a bite, all of it just dripped. Like there's just mayo and ketchup, and mustard. It all just dripped out. I'm like, what is this? So
it's a good burger though. I mean,
yeah,
I don't
definitely.
know really who has the best burger though. I mean, I kind of go everywhere. Like, I mean, I like a Big Mac. I like the Bacon Eater. I like a mix. I'm not like just like, oh, I only like McDonald's burgers or something like that.
Yeah, I tried the Impossible Whopper. I'm like this ain't terrible. I went back and got another one, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm not going vegan.
This ain't that bad.
They're gonna be thinking I'm vegan.
Yeah,
It's
by the end of
you know
this.
that one King Neptune meme or something like or King Neptune meme's like I'm gonna try a second one, and the whole crowd's like, oh, that's basically what it was like, just like in Impossible Whopper. It
Oof.
kind of
I mean,
just tasted like vegetables. I mean, that's kind of what it's made out of. So
that's what it is. Yeah. So I haven't tried one yet. I gotta. That might be something I try. I don't know. I'm not sure how much I'd like a veggie burger.
I'd be like bucket list material right there.
It
I mean,
definitely is. It's
not
something to
bucket
try.
list, but like I don't know.
I
The
mean,
sorry, you can go.
I've been to a lot of, I think, fast food restaurants. I mean, just because traveling and stuff, especially.
We all are gonna gain like 20 pounds.
Well,
Like
that wouldn't be such for someone like us,
after
that wouldn't be such
college.
a bad thing.
No, I mean I need to gain weight. I think we both need to gain weight. We're both skinny lads.
Yeah, we do. I know we do.
Remember, I think I burnt like $20, but I basically spent a whole weekend. All I ate was just a lot of food,
Uh-huh.
and a lot of fast food. I gained 3 pounds in that weekend. I think I probably fucking lost it all because I fast throughout the most of the day for some reason. It's just I
Yeah.
don't eat. Like I forget to eat. Thanks,
Well,
video
I
game.
eat a lot. I eat like I eat a lot, especially when I ask my
You
family. But
you just
I don't
eat
really
empty
gain a lot of
calories.
weight.
You're just empty calories mostly, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I do eat like the right stuff. I don't seem to retain like a lot of like what I eat. I mean, I've lost recently, especially because I mean, I've been more active because I'm playing two more. It's like, oh, I'm playing two sports now, and just
We're
I've been
not
doing a
playing
lot
any
more.
sport right now. we're, our school got canceled, so
Oh, yeah, oh, everybody's
and
school got
I got
canceled.
on varsity. I've got on varsity golf. That was such a blow. Oh, that was such a blow. I was hoping for a good year, or
Hey,
like hopefully get
we got
one in
next
one.
year.
Yeah, we do got next year. Hopefully,
Okay.
what I saw myself playing when we last played, I saw myself. I'm like, wow, 2 years and somehow hitting better.
It's like
Yeah,
two
a few
years that
times
I can actually hit the
I
ball.
outplayed you and Shane a couple times.
Yeah, a couple
Like,
holes. Yeah.
I think it's just you guys just need practice on hitting the ball and like hitting it right. That's what Logan and I did, and look at us. We're both like superstars. I mean, I'm not. He is.
I mean, this is my first year though, so I mean,
Yeah, I don't blame you for like for my first year. I couldn't get the ball off the ground.
it's like me. I can I can usually hit like my I can usually hit my irons pretty straight. I struggle with my usually with like my driver a little bit, which I'm not really used to it because I just got these clubs this year and I only
Yeah,
played a couple times.
you had a good bargain with that on putter. It's like, how low can you go, sir?
How low can you go? Yeah, I got a what are they what is it? Ray Cook putter. It's like the limited edition. It's like the green one, and I got it for like $30, which is a pretty good deal. I mean, it's usually worth about like 50.
I didn't think. I don't think I told you this, but Coach complimented your putter. He's like, "Whose is this?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's Shane's." He's like, "This is a really nice putter." I
Yeah,
remember
I
using
think he
this a
talked to
long
me
time
about it.
ago. This is a really nice putter. He was almost having like nostalgia trips with that thing.
Nostalgia trip. Yeah, well, I mean, I think he yeah, I definitely know. I think he talked to me a little bit about it. I don't think it was a ton. Yeah, but he was talking about it, and he's like, you know who you know who Ray Cook is? I'm like, kind of.
It's like I ain't too big into golf.
Yeah, I'm
Just
not a
like,
big golf watcher on TV. I mean, if it's golf versus basketball, I'm gonna choose golf because I don't really like watching basketball. But I
uh,
mean, besides that, I'd rather watch hockey or football.
he gets to see all the main jocks clicking off. Like, no, no, don't go. um, Golf is definitely an interesting sport. It's more leisurely. That's why I like it because of my disability.
Mhm. Yeah,
It's
it's
a lot
better.
easier than like breaking my fucking leg trying to make a fucking half court.
That's true. That's definitely true. We got
I,
Joe at basketball.
I went to a basketball camp because like my mom's like, oh, this will be fun for you guys. Like, no, it wasn't. I wanted to die the whole time. I was a good sport and I got a little basketball jersey out of it. So,
Just doing a little something extra.
uh, it was mostly a voluntary thing too. Like a lot of people volunteered for it and got like paid like $10 or something like that.
Huh. Yeah, I
Um,
mean, it was probably fun though. It's a good experience. Good to try something new too.
yeah, I mean, I say I like golfing. I'll probably try kayaking this summer, like up north. Like, kid you not behind
Or
me,
you just come over and launch a kayak in my
kayak is
backyard.
sitting in my basement. They're huge as hell too.
What's a
Yeah, they are
kayak,
kayak.
man?
In a big ass canoe. Like, I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah. You
Mom,
wanna?
do not get a canoe. A kayak would be better.
Yeah, canoes are like really tippy and like like let's say like like your sister or someone just moved like tiny bit in the canoe, the whole thing can
What do
just
you
flip
do? It just
over.
capsizes.
I know.
Are screwed because trying to pull that big old hunk of metal out of the water, it, would it sink or would it just float back up? Sure, it might.
Uh, depends. I
Yeah,
mean, it's metal, so I mean, if it got too much water in it, yeah, it'd probably sink.
most likely. And that's
I
how
think,
boats work. Much water, they'll
yeah.
go down.
Well, it
It's
depends.
because
Like
oxygen
pontoon
is
boats are like different though, because I
lighter
mean,
than
it's a pontoon. It's full of air.
oxygen's lighter than water, so that's why boats float because they got a whole bunch of oxygen. I could be wrong in that statement though. I could be just speaking out of my ass.
And yeah, like I said, I mean, if you want to go kayaking, let us come on over and you can launch your
I'd
kayak
be
or something.
will braid my own kayak.
Bring
Like,
your own
no,
kayak.
Shane, I'm lost. Like out in the middle of your giant ass lake.
Like, Joe, you're not that far. I mean, just go to the shore and I'll come
Yeah.
pick you up.
Oh, that fishing trip though.
Oh
Shane
god,
and I
the
had a
fishing
really
trip.
fun fishing trip where me, Shane, and there's another friend named Shane both went on very interesting. Um, we went on a fishing trip. We didn't catch any. No, actually, you guys caught a couple of smallmouths, right?
We,
Something like
we
that.
caught I think me and him we just caught some sunfish and I think maybe a bass. I don't remember exactly.
I tried getting the hook off, and I'm like, I can't get it off, Shane. Oh, that was a. Like, I felt bad. I'm like hurting the poor thing.
I mean, oh, I was on a fishing trip though once and we caught a what was it? It was some huge fish and like what is this?
Like
I
a
think it was like it
largemouth.
might have been like a no, it was like a dogfish or something like that.
Oh, okay. That
I
would make
don't
sense.
remember the name of it exactly.
Imagine catching a sturgeon, dude. A giant ass behemoth of a fish.
Oh god, that'd be nice, but I mean,
Pictures
that
of sturgeon look so creepy. I can try putting it into Discord or something like that. That would definitely be strange.
I know
Let me
it
look up
was
sturgeon. Just throw one in. Throw it in the Discord.
there's some interesting fish in the lake. I mean, like I mean the most common ones we have here are gonna be perch, and then you're gonna be your sunfish, and then
Look at that
bass.
thing.
There's
Looks
like what?
prehistoric.
Oh, what
I
the
threw something
sturgeon?
in the.
Yeah,
Uh,
sturgeon are very like they kind. I mean, like, it's kind of cool though. I mean, they look very
but
old, and they are very old.
they are an old fish. They're like from like the dinosaur age, or I could be wrong. Maybe like after Jurassic period. But yeah, they're like old.
I believe they are. They're definitely one of the cooler fish you can catch on the lake. I mean,
Yeah, definitely. Like
but
especially
there's
I hate the invasive fish that are in like the lakes now. Like you got like
different type
carp,
fish.
Asian carp, you got zebra mussels. It kind of takes away and like invasive species suck. Like especially the murder hornets going around. Can I say
Yeah,
murder hornets on this, or are we gonna get demonetized?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Like
But
yeah, the murder hornets. They're just people are freaking out about this, but I think it's just gonna be a thing that goes along. Unless there's like a male and a female, and they just like go just goes like 1 to 40. But I don't think they're gonna be too big of a problem. But it's definitely a big problem because the European honeybees, the ones we use for to make honey and pollinate like oranges, apples, like if all the bees are gone, about a third of the food we eat wouldn't exist anymore. Like apples, oranges, pineapples, like anything that grows on a tree that needs pollination, be gone.
I know.
Actually, I think do carrots and potatoes need pollination? I don't think they do because the flower doesn't turn into like an orange, something like that. That's how oranges work. Like speaking of oranges, in Florida when I was there, sorry, we passed like two giant semi trucks and they're just filled to the brim with oranges. Like I swear they're like at least like over 10,000 oranges just in one truck.
I know. I gotta say though,
Yeah,
there's some I mean, you talking about like invasive species and stuff. I mean, there's some. It's really sad though, because I mean, there's some like really cool fish we have in our lake. I gotta say, largemouth bass, smallmouth bass. I mean, there's crappies. You can occasionally find some crappies. The fish I caught, I forgot what originally I forgot what it was, but it's a bowfin fish.
oh
It
really?
it kind of looks like a pike. It kind of doesn't
I'll throw both in fish in
in the chat.
the
Yeah,
Discord.
but
If you have the
it's definitely
Discord, I could you guys could probably see the stuff that I'm throwing in here.
well, I'm gonna put something over it. Remember, so it won't matter.
Yeah,
But just
yeah,
look it
I'm
up
gonna
on the
post
internet.
this for
It'll
both
pop
in.
up. But I mean, there's some cool like fish. I mean, there's walleye. I mean, you're not gonna really. There's pike. You can find a lot of pike here too, which is
Oh
really
wow,
neat.
yeah, that bowfin actually looks that's one hell of a catch. They are
It's a cool fish.
in Michigan.
What?
Great Lakes, trout like a big thing, or are they more like the rivers?
What, trout?
Like rainbow trout or something like that.
You can find them. I think there's like in canals and of course Lake Michigan.
Yeah. I've never caught a fish before. That would be some. That's like bucket list material right there. Catch a fish, even if it's like a tiny little chain pickerel.
Yeah, but I mean like the other like I mentioned the bowfin fish specifically though because I mean it's very similar to an invasive species called a snakehead, and a
Oh, the
snakehead is
northern snakehead. Yeah, I did a.
yeah
I remember I did a project in it for biology. God, it's like name like it's
they
ancient.
they're very similar though. I mean the snakehead has like a little bit more of like a pattern on it, but I mean the
One is
bowfin they
like
have
they can
very
survive
similar
in like
like
very low oxygen and very low
well yeah
oxygen. Survive in like negative. Sure, I mean I'm pretty sure any fish can, but I think it's 40 or something like. It's
well it's very interesting though because like the snakehead so I mean of course it has like a little bit of a different face but I mean it has almost the exact same like fin placements and stuff like that. I think
Oh yeah,
like
you're
one
right.
of the
I'm looking at
bottom
the both
fins.
men. I, I, you can. I feel like I, the snakehead. You could definitely tell if it's a snakehead because of the like elongated snout, elongated face.
Yeah, it looks a little bit different, and then there's like a
It does
fin
look
at the
a bit
bottom on the
similar.
bottom.
It does look, yeah, it does look a bit similar.
That's like the biggest like Great Lakes concern of like recent times is
Snakeheads,
bowfins.
just like invasive species.
Yeah, because I mean they'll eat almost like every fish in the lake. I mean,
Like yum yum yum. Like especially like European like water grass too. I don't know what it's called. But, hydrilla. That's what it's called. Hydrilla.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Hydrilla.
That's taking over all the cattails, isn't it?
Yeah, and like, wait, are lily pads invasive or are they just? No, I don't think lily
No,
pads are
they're native.
invasive.
They're native.
Yeah, I don't think lily pads are invasive.
But I mean,
Um,
actually, lily pads are endangered. Like the flowers that grow on the lily pads, those are endangered.
yeah, I can tell why. Is it because like the frogs eat them or something like that?
I don't remember why. I'd have to look at the DNR website, but I just remember that they were endangered, I believe.
Yeah, I love nature, but I can't take a hike to save my life. Like especially like golfing in the ocean. I'm like, let me take a break.
Yeah,
And
Joe was already done by like the third hole, and it's like I gotta sit down.
like my stamina was just not on par. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be worse because I haven't like moved since that day or like done any hard exercise.
Uh huh.
I'd say I'm more of a guy that loves cars and stuff like that. I'd use cars to my advantage or like a golf cart.
Well, yeah,
Come
you
on,
kind of
Greg,
got
let's
to.
get the golf carts back up and so you start playing normally again. Plus, I can see why like I'm glad I can finally get a cart to use for like normal practice because like when coach is trying to teach me, I'm like, I am tired. Like I am beat. Like it's better to have like a lot. Like I'm pretty sure a normal person will do fine playing golf. They'll have people do get tired. It's a natural thing. People get tired because their bones are aching. They've moved a lot. Me, on the other hand, no. It's like that in half. I'm like
Yeah, I get that though.
almost like a zombie at like hole nine.
Yeah, Joe was basically gonna fall over. I mean, I was tired
Well,
too. I mean, you get tired after
I
walking
actually did
forever.
fall over once on hole nine on Whispering, right?
Yeah.
There's the
Oh yeah,
this
you
hole
fell
where
over like on a
I hit a
hill.
good I hit a good one. I'm like, yay! I put my hands up, but I fall over, just fall on my back,
Joe just
like my
dies.
legs just gave off. No one
Jo-
even noticed. I was like, yay!
No.
Yeah, golf is just one of those sports that it's boring on TV. Definitely, I try my best to sit through and watch golf. The Masters is where it's at, though. The Masters is really entertaining.
Yeah, it's
Masters,
definitely more entertaining.
like the major ones, like the major tournaments besides like the Masters, like Arnold Palmer's a good one. X Cup is another. What's the other one? I'm thinking it's in New England. It's something blue.
Yeah,
That one
I know what
hole
you're talking
17
about.
where the whole entire hole 17 is just an island. and you got to hit on that island. It's all surrounded by water. Um, that was a big one. Also, um,
There's so many like golf. There's so many
there's
different golf
so many
tours though.
tournaments. Like I think the PGA Cup, the PGA Championship, it's $15 million. $15 million. It's considered an easy sport, but yet golf is not easy. It's all about like trajectory and
I mean, they're
hitting the
pros for
ball
a
right,
reason.
stuff like that.
They're pros for a reason. I mean, they know they have to learn, how to hit the ball and curves and wind and
Yeah, like the pros like Tiger Woods, Dustin Johnson, Ricky Fowler, Rick Shields. I mean, Rick Shields. I don't think he really has participated much in any like golfing outing or something like that. He's just been on YouTube being like, "You guys want to learn how to golf?" um, who's the? Oh, Rory. How could I forget Rory McIlroy? Um, comes like one thing I've noticed about Rory, he just comes very close. At the Masters, he came close to Patrick Reed, and then he blew it. Um, that was when Patrick Reed won. Um, I guess I don't have much to say else about that. Still there, Shane?
yeah, I'm still here.
I
Kind of
didn't know if
listening.
he might cut out or something like that.
No, we're still going. Yeah, I mean, I'm not like the biggest golf fan, but I just find it something to. If I'm really bored, I'll
It's
like watch it a little
very
bit.
leisurely. It's basically just something. It's like to chug a beer around with the friends.
Yeah, it's
Um,
definitely it's a fun sport. Just kind of take out a couple
it
friends
is a
and
boomer
go
sport though.
golfing.
I get called a boomer all the time.
A boomer sport.
Seriously, think about it. Who plays golf besides like young people? It's
Old
mostly
people.
boomers.
Old people
Let's
like
say
my
mostly boomers.
grandpa or someone
Very
like that.
diverse. It's getting more diverse. You see a lot more like Asian golfers now. Asian golfers and like other like millennials starting to play it now and stuff like that.
Yeah, this it's coming back up. I think a little bit. But I
Yeah,
mean, because sports in general, I think have been going down. But I think it's definitely more of like a people see it more as like a
I think it's thanks to
pastime,
the
like a
internet
leisurely sport.
also. Thanks to the internet too.
It's not hardcore like
People are like
football or soccer or hockey.
people are like, what am I gonna do? Let me go watch a YouTube video and become a couch potato.
Yeah,
I'd
like listening
say
to this
for the most
podcast.
active sport, at least you're getting like your hour of hard breathing or like activeness.
Yeah,
At least you're
definitely.
active in it in golf. It's a fun sport, definitely. I never really like to play it competitively because it kind of just ruins the sport. But yet, that kind of is what golf is, though. It's competitiveness. Like, I feel like I've hit it right. I feel like I just need more muscle now. That's how I'll hit it farther.
Oh God, someone is calling me. I'm just gonna decline
Oh,
that.
I'm on the podcast. Leave me alone.
I'm recording. Get in my
ah,
room.
I'm recording.
Get in my room. I'm playing Minecraft.
The fuck in my room. That's a old treasure.
Get out of here. I'm playing Minecraft.
Jesus Christ. Sorry.
I love this
My
mic. This,
phone
this is a
army
fun
started
mic.
raping me. Funny, Mike.
This is well, it's not. It's not even my. Oh, I can just like max out the volume and just pull the mic to my
No,
face and it will sound like
no,
that.
don't blow out my mom's MacBook speakers.
It's just gonna
Yeah,
die.
let's just say there won't be no more podcasts if that happens.
The MacBook just, it just spontaneously combust.
That's the old MacBook. This one, I just blow out the speakers and it'll be fine. But the other
Everything's
MacBook,
all right.
oh my God, anything else, other thing about going back to like editing videos. Whenever I'm editing, it's you just hear like the MacBook's like it's like starting up a fucking jet engine almost.
That's,
Like,
that's I
calm
used to have
down.
a Dell like a old Windows XP laptop.
It's
Whenever I
burning
turn it
my
on, it'd
thigh.
be.
It burns my thighs also.
That's how the fans would sound.
Like starting up a turbo fan.
Yeah, well, it's just old hardware and a lot of the old fans. I mean, the fans in the computers right now are so silent. It's like impressive.
Yeah, definitely. Even if you are like 20 tabs like I am. Kidding.
I
I
know, and
use like
they can the processors and just like the the hardware has just come, so much farther than compared to like old times.
Tell me about it. Yeah, definitely.
And I'm hoping to build like my own like desktop here soon.
So you think of building like a PC?
Yeah, just something I have for college.
Hold on, let me. I can see you rolling like a cart into like your dorm room. Hi guys, let me set up. Let me take 2 weeks to set up my PC.
2 weeks? It's a PC, man.
Is it my? Oh yeah, the PC would be like monitors and like your actual like block like that. I don't know too much about PC. I feel like PC for me is like too confusing. I'd rather just take like a mobile MacBook and I'm fine.
Yeah, I understand that.
Like, I'm pretty
I don't
sure
know.
that they
Well, I'm
can.
gonna have a laptop too, probably. So,
Yeah, I'd say laptops are the way to go, especially for college.
well, I want like my own PC though. It's more for like gaming and recording and streaming and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I really just want like a power hungry like I just want a really powerful computer.
Plus, I suck ass at like any kind of PC game. I can never be the guy with a mouse and like on a key on like using keys. No,
That's how
I
I
love using.
felt. That's how I
And I
felt originally though.
can use the controller though. Also for PC, certain games.
Like that's how I felt originally, but I kind of changed it. I mean, I kind of learned how to like use a mouse and like the keyboard, and you just get used to it over time. Like, that's all I gotta say.
Especially my disability when they cut my nerves out, like so I can walk. It
Uh
kind of
huh.
screwed up on a few arm nerves too, so I kind of feel more arthritic and stuff like
Uh,
that. So yeah, that wouldn't feel good.
Probably not.
Maybe I'm like always on a console and the
Yeah, I mean
controller.
the controller is definitely a feel. I mean, like a
Yeah,
feel
it makes
wise.
the game feel a bit alive too, especially like the vibrations.
Yeah, that helps too. I gotta say.
Like I remember I was talking to someone, they're like, "Oh, I don't have vibrations." I'm like, "Why?"
I mean, I turn them off for some things, like some games, just because it could be very annoying.
GTA it definitely is, but I've kind of just gotten used to it. Like you pull a hard drift, it's like kind of thing. But other than that, really, vibration isn't really a problem. If you get shot, of course your controller's gonna vibrate. You just got shot.
Yeah, there's a couple of games where it gets very like annoying, and I just can't stand it. So I had to turn it off. It's like,
You run
especially
over
like
an egg, there's a vibration.
my Switch in handheld mode, like the Joy Cons like are so powerful. Like the whole Switch is like shaking. Like, oh my god, what? No.
Is oh Lord.
So I play a lot of my Switch games with like a wired Pro controller.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's
Like it's like where do you think mobile games are gonna go? Like
well, I
I've
mean,
kind
there's
of
have you seen
already
some of these like like gaming phones? They're quite impressive.
gaming phones. Oh Lord, gonna play Fortnite with Travis Scott on your Samsung.
Oh
Oh Lord,
God.
that can't add that marketing campaign just flopped. I think for mobile Fortnite or something like that because no iPhone had it
No, it did
first and
not. It did not flop. I mean, like you might not think a flop, but I mean, there's so many people that play Fortnite like on mobile. It's insane.
people played it in health class.
Yeah, people are playing. People play it everywhere. My sister plays Fortnite on mobile all the time.
Pain. Get the shotgun. I'm kidding, but
Get the shotgun.
like, I've just never been a fan of Fortnite. I don't know why. It's the same repetitive garbage as like EA game.
I don't like it that much either. It
I
was
mean,
kind of
every
fun for a
game
while, but
is
it gets boring and like the weapon system's kind of broken and I don't
every
know.
game is like
Had some
I'm
problems.
not a fan of like cartoon funland murder spree, but like like it's teaching kids bad things about combat. Okay, and I sound more like one of those people that they talk about like that has bad opinion, but like imagine people going to World War III and like, oh no, the enemy build like a fucking like Ben
They're
Tower.
just building a tower like up in the middle of the
You just
sky.
towers over the fucking um Saudi Arabian Saudi oil fields, the Saudi oil fields. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's less
look
less
at that.
realistic combat, but I mean it had something to it at least. It was different to say.
Yeah, so many of my I think I've lost a lot of friends because I'm like, oh man, I'm just gonna stick to GTA. And like, screw you, and they left. And then they're back. I'm like, screw you.
So you left me first. I'm gonna leave you.
That's the same thing with Minecraft, though. I love Minecraft. It's just a game I grew up with my childhood. It was my one of my first console games I played because my sister bought an Xbox 360 and she bought Minecraft with it too.
Yeah.
Or what's the Horizon? My Forza Horizon probably came second because I'm like, oh, Minecraft. um, being 12 years old at the time, Minecraft was pretty dope. Then
I think
no, actually,
I've already played Minecraft. I feel like though.
2014 was probably when it stopped, and 15 was like a medium year, and 16 was like, oh, I hate that. Let's play Fortnite.
No, 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 no. I was like,
17.
right when I saw Fortnite, I was like, I downloaded. I was like, okay, this is a free game. Might as well try it. And I tried it. And I was like, this is all right. I don't really like it a ton compared to Minecraft. Where Minecraft was kind of like stuck with like almost everyone instantly.
My God, yeah, I think it's just a universally agreed upon game. I don't think people
Yeah,
can
because I mean,
hate on
there's
it because like,
so many different things you could do in the game besides just combat. It's
if you can have
combat
futuristic
building.
technology, the game is kind of based off of like medieval technology.
Yeah,
It,
it was a good time though.
it's interesting though. I don't care about historical accuracy in a game. It doesn't matter. It's not a historical game. It's just a sandbox game where you could build anything and everything.
Do whatever you want in the game,
Put
basically.
your mind up to it. You can build yourself Buckingham Palace or something like that.
People have probably.
Yeah, it's definitely there. I think people bought the home. It's the palace. I can't remember its name. It's the palace the Big Ben is in. Big
Uh,
Ben.
I don't remember at the moment.
This Big Ben is in. House of Parliament. That's what it is.
Uh,
House of Parliament. Basically, where all the laws are made there and stuff like that. Parliament, basically. Oh Lord, goes Joe on his history rant again.
yeah. Anyone who doesn't know who Joe is, he will commonly rant about history
Yeah,
a lot.
I would I wouldn't upload the video that we did before, but you just like went on about like LBJ, Vietnam, and like rice farmers with AKs.
Oh God, yeah. That'll probably come back up in a later video. We all know it.
Oh, don't worry. History is doomed to repeat itself if you don't learn about it. I'll go into a rant in this video.
Yeah. Well, I
Um,
mean, we're probably gonna wrap it up here in a couple minutes.
ah, it's just getting heated. But how long have we been going for though?
It's almost an hour. We're like
That's a
3 minutes
decent
away.
video though. I'd say I might cut it. You might want to cut it out there, but
But it's a good video length. I wasn't even sure I was gonna have all this recording time in the first place. I thought we were gonna make it into parts. But I mean, we're also looking for people in the comment section to kind of give us some suggestions about things to talk about. And as you can see today, we just kind
yeah,
of bounced around a couple things as a normal conversation kind of went on because me and Joe talk a lot and we definitely talk about random things like this. So,
yeah.
but I mean, if you guys have
Say
topics that you guys want us to cover, and especially topics like in the news and other things,
yeah. Like
this
for
podcast
example,
is gonna
like
be fun.
Bernie Sanders, weed legalization,
The
border
virus,
crisis. We'll talk about it. We'll talk
yeah.
about Palestine for Christ's sake.
Oh God,
I
not
don't know.
Palestine.
Like, anything, just let us know in the comments. We'll talk about it in the next video.
Yep, and
Or
we're also gonna probably pull in some special guests. I got a couple of friends on Discord that might
I
want to
tried.
join us.
Probably get a couple people also. A few of my
Yeah,
friends that'd like to go on the podcast, stuff like
yeah,
that.
and so I think we're gonna have these about an hour. Probably it's gonna be like 30 minutes to an hour, 30 minutes each episode is what I'm hoping.
Probably like
I
an
don't know if
hour.
that's too
Like
long.
remember, podcasts are like pretty long too.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't know if that's too long for some people, but I mean, it's
they,
usually it's how much recording time we can usually get out in
yeah,
certain set amount.
I'd say an hour is completely fine. I'd say that's like a good time to like after an hour. I'd say it's a good time to wrap it up, and then like you can cut out whatever you want. But really, it's kind of ruining a podcast if you're like cutting stuff out and stuff like that.
Yeah, we're not gonna really do any like video editing or so. It's really just gonna be like a raw. Everything you've heard in this video, basically,
People are
it's
gonna
what's
get
gonna be
hell of
posted.
that thumbnail.
Oh yeah, oh god, the thumbnail. Yeah, but everything that's been recorded here is gonna be posted. You're gonna see it on the YouTube channel. Almost gonna encourage everybody that's been it this far to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Like I said, we're looking for
Like
ideas and people to join us on the podcast.
live podcasts and people shoot us
What?
ideas. We talk about it.
Yeah, I do have a Twitch too. Twitch.tv/the Mate87. You can go follow me, and it's the MAY87 is how you spell it. I
Follow
might
my
do
YouTube
stream there.
channel.
I might do a stream on YouTube. I don't know, but I'm also gonna do mixed gaming content on my channel. Is what I plan to do. Looking for some suggestions to play, and it's gonna be all like computer games. So I get like a capture card.
Also, if you want to go subscribe to my channel, I really don't post much on there. I'm working on a big video right now that I probably am gonna just like throw out in the dumpster called
Yeah,
Rocket capital ROCKETT, two T's. It's GAMER, capital G.
yeah. Me and Joe used to do some videos on his channel because he actually has a capture card, which is
Oh,
nice.
one Minecraft. Still haven't finished that Minecraft series though. That should be a topic we talk in the next episode about.
Yeah,
Right enough.
yeah. But I just want to thank everybody for joining us today. Hope you guys had some fun listening, and
Yeah, thank you,
stay tuned for
Shane.
another podcast.